Welcome to Italy. This time we're back in Busca in Piemonte after a 2-year break. Last month's winner, Thomas Chareyre of TM Factory Racing Team, is back to see if he can make it 2 in a row. Busca's KartPlanet is a fast track with a spectacular sky zone, and for the second round of the championships, it's a one-day event promising lots of action for the fans despite the torrential rain. 21 riders from 11 countries are here to see what they can do in round 2.
So this is the first corner of the circuit. It's really specific, especially in the rain conditions, because you are braking from the high speed and you have to brake really soft. And when it's dry, normally we go inside, but now you can see there is a lot of water, so you have to let it roll outside and get a good speed to the second right corner.
So we are here in the last part of the sky section. We come here from the left corner. Here is very important that you come very fast out of the corner, because you must jump in the second whoops, and then you give 100% throttle and go out to the straight. Here you can lose a lot of time. Yes, it's a little bit dangerous, but I think it's funny.
And we're off on our track preview with Klas and Sitnianski after a short straight down into turn 1 with a 90-degree left, up briefly onto the fat side of the tire before turning into a 180 right. Another short straight before into turn 3, and immediately we're into the sky section. A right-left combination over a small tabletop, and then into the next 180 right. You can see there's a choice of lines there. Inside, outside, and we're into the next left-hander and into a wave section. And then we're back onto the asphalt into a left-hander. And a long sweeping left-hander it is too. Braking hard onto the fat side again and into this right-hand turn. Down the longest straight on the circuit, all the way out to the left. And then we cut across into the infield part of the track. Short straight here into a left, again another short straight in the opposite direction, and out again of the infield onto the main racetrack. Through the right and yet another straight onto a very quick right. And then into this left, exit there, left, short straight, and into the final turn. A 180 right, and we're back onto the start-finish straight, and that is a lap of Busca. Following some very wet practice laps this morning, race 1 is ready to go on the first part of the day. TM Factory Racing Team rider Thomas Chareyre is in pole position for the second time this season. He set the fastest lap this morning of 1:24.89, a whole second ahead of the German Markus Klaas of Phoenix Racing Team, with Nicolas Cousin of France sitting in the third spot. More competition will come in the form of Elia Sammartin, Gioele Filippetti and Milan Sitnianski. Let's get ready to race. And they're off as Thomas Chareyre starts from pole in round 1 here in Italy. And we're on board with Elia Sammartin, currently sitting second behind Chareyre, who takes the whole shot. Sammartin has had an incredible start, already overtaking his teammates Klaas and Cousin to battle for second place with Markus Klaas. Into the sky section, and it's Thomas Chareyre ahead of Sammartin, Klaas, Cousin, Monticelli and Milan Sitnianski. The fight for 7th place is on between Giovanni Bussi and Jannik Hintz and Gioele Filippetti as they come back out onto the main track. On board with Sammartin of Phoenix Racing Team, just as his teammate Markus Klaas overtakes right on the line, but he's not letting him go that easily. Second time through the Sky section for Thomas Chareyre of TM Factory Racing Team, and leading from Marcus Klaas of Phoenix Racing. Klaas doing his best to hang on to the Frenchman as they head back out onto the main track. Skipping forward to lap 5, and we are on board with Raoul Chup as he and Jaume Gaia battle it out for 11th place. Chup takes it and creeps ever closer to Luca Chaglia, who is currently in 10th place. We're already in lap 6, and Sammartin, Monticelli and Cousin are in competition for 3rd place. On to lap 8, and the Phoenix Racing duo and the TM Factory Team Racing rider are still on each other's tails. Nicolas Cousin getting a little bit close for Diego Monticelli's liking as they head into the Sky section once again. And by lap 10, he's practically on his back tyre. In lap 12, Cousin went ahead of Monticelli and is maintaining his position. Still in lap 12, and here's Jannik Hintz just ahead of Gioele Filippetti as they compete for 7th place. But as we go into lap 13, Filippetti has managed to get past Hintz and claim 7th place. Lap 14, and Thomas Chareyre of TM Factory Racing Team is way out ahead of the field, taking an easy victory here in Busca, race 1, proving he is the undisputed Supermoto victor. Race 1 results, and the Frenchman Thomas Chareyre takes his 3rd victory of the season ahead of the Phoenix Racing Team trio, Klaas, Sammartin and Cousin.
My race start was not so bad, but I have a little problem in the second corner. Elia passed me, but in the first lap I passed him, and then I make some fast laps to pass Thomas, but yes, he was also very fast, and yes, it was a good race for me, and I'm happy for the second position.
Klaas started second behind Chareyre and finished in the same spot in 2nd place. Bringing the distinctive sound to a motorbike, but also, if properly sized and built, it gives extra power to the bike. We talk about their exhaust pipes. We're working hard on the exhausts, aiming at finding a higher torque at a higher RPM. This is the new exhaust solution that we're going to use this year on our factory bikes. We use 2 separate pipes. One goes along the right side of the bike and the other one along the left side. This is the old solution, which is very different from the new one, as you only have one pipe that goes along the right, and here it splits into 2 and ends up on the 2 silencers. With this new solution, we could also reduce the weight of the bike a bit, as the pipe is much lighter and smaller. As for the silencer, we have used a shorter one with a smaller diameter. In this instance, we are using this new solution only on our racing bikes, because we're still evaluating which are the best silencer diameters and torque curve. This is our new exhaust. It's a project that has started this winter. We have a double pipe going along the right side of the bike, as with the dynamic air intake on the left. I didn't want to lose the advantage of sending fresh air to the airbox. A single out with a double pipe that goes into a silencer, which has to be bigger in order to absorb the noise. We have managed to reduce the weight by 250 grams compared to the original one, and improved a lot by getting a better torque at medium to high RPMs. In a second version of our double pipe, we have intentionally reduced the first 2 curves at the exhaust manifold by 50 millimeters in order to move the power range a little bit higher. This new type of exhaust, supported by Technomo New Zealand, is now on sale for private customers and for anyone who would like to have it on their Husqvarna or their KTM. This is a Honda CRF 2019 equipped with the latest version of the Zard exhaust system, a single exhaust that splits at this point into a Y with 2 carbon silencers and a titanium filter. We have this DB killer on the right side that we use in case of rain, like today. It results in a more gentle acceleration, which is a good compromise with this difficult weather. On the left side, we don't install it, otherwise the engine would lose too much torque. We've been working with this company for 6 years. They have improved a lot in the years with an interesting growth performance. And the rain is back, so the riders are off this time prepared for a wet round. Chareyre takes the whole shot ahead of Marcus Klaas and Elia Sammartin. We're on board with Sammartin as the visibility in the pack is hugely reduced due to the rain and spray as they head off into the off-road section. Bit of a clearer view here as Thomas Chareyre leads the pack up to the first tabletop. And at the 180 right-hand turn, Marcello Silverio comes down on the inside line. He seems dazed, but okay. Back out onto the track on lap 3 and Chareyre leads ahead of Marcus Klaas, Elia Sammartin and Nicolas Cousin, all a Phoenix Racing team, and number 68, Diego Monticelli, Chareyre's TM Factory Racing teammate. Monticelli is sitting in 5th place as we're now into lap 4. Thomas Chareyre leads with a comfortable distance between himself and the ever-growing rivalry between Elia Sammartin and Nicolas Cousin as they battle for 3rd place. We're on board with Sammartin just as they come round, and Cousin takes a sneaky inside line on the corner and goes into 3rd, but it doesn't last long before Sammartin thunders past on the straight. These two teammates, one from Italy, one from France, but both of Phoenix Racing Team, are in a constant battle here as Cousin sticks to Sammartin's wheel. But the Italian, for the time being, is not making any more mistakes as they head round again and back into the off-road section. Over the tabletop for the two of them, look how close they are as they come round that 180 with the 2 line and back again on the next side into the wave section, and they're away. That is Milan Sitnianski of TMS Racing flying high in the sky section, sitting 7th. That's Gioele Filippetti just ahead of him and hanging on to his 6th place as the rain continues to fall. Thomas Chareyre is way out in front as he starts the penultimate lap in race 2. Marcus Klaas is in 2nd, but pretty far behind still. Chareyre is making this look so easy despite the wet, slippery track. Not his favourite conditions, in fact not anybody's favourite conditions, but especially not his. Coming round the last few corners, the Frenchman Thomas Chareyre, after a great day's racing in some pretty miserable conditions, he wins the race in 20:51.61 and the overall classification for the day. In the overall classification for today, Thomas Chareyre wins ahead of Marcus Klaas, Elia Sammartin and Nicolas Cousin of Phoenix Racing. Diego Monticelli of TM makes up the top 5. And that's it. The podium goes to Thomas Chareyre for the 2nd championship in a row ahead of Marcus Klaas and Elia Sammartin. The TM Factory Racing Team rider has once again shown his total dominance and takes his 2nd podium of the season here in Busca to the delight of the fans. As he also maintained the overall lead in the championship, he keeps the red plate for yet another month. A great day for me. I'm really happy. 2 races in a row we've had this rain, so I'm pretty happy as it's not my strength. We've worked for this. I would really like to thank the whole team who have worked so hard. It's really great for the championship. We're still in the lead. I hope we can carry on like this. And the championship standings are as follows. Thomas Chareyre with 100 points, Elias Sammartin behind him with 78. His teammates Marcus Klaas and Nicolas Cousin with Milan Sitnianski making up the top 5. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next month in Poznan, Poland for the 3rd round of the Supermoto European Championships. I'm Katie Friend. Bye-bye.